Good evening. First at 6 o'clock, a man suspected of preying on young girls at bus stops is now accused of an attempted kidnapping from last year. The victim and her family were watching the news last night, saw Hunter Talley's mugshot, and recognized he was responsible for trying to kidnap her. The investigative unit and Chris Nakamoto with new details tonight on additional charges Talley now faces.
Sylvia, Hunter Talley was already in trouble for indecent behavior with a juvenile and two recent assaults involving girls at bus stops. Overnight kidnapping charges from an incident last year were added to a list of crimes he's accused of committing. 26-year-old Hunter Shane Talley is in a world of trouble tonight, accused of preying on girls waiting for the bus for school in North Baton Rouge. The incident's occurring in North Baton Rouge at 3 separate locations. No one came to the door where Talley lives, but people who know them say the family has lived there for decades and are good neighbors. When they saw the cops at his house yesterday, they were in disbelief. New court records filed this morning show Talley is accused of approaching a 15-year-old at a bus stop last year and demanding to the victim that she give me your expletive. She told him no, and that's when Talley reportedly got out of the car with a gun and held her against her will. She was watching the news last night and called police to say he's the one who tried to take her. The teen picked Talley out of a photo lineup of 6 people with similar features. Police wrote that she then had a, quote, emotional outbreak.
If he have a problem, he needs to get help. Don't take somebody else's child and hurt them for what you're going through. Because what you're going through, that is not the next parent's fault.
This woman lives in the area where the assaults and attempted kidnappings happened.
He lives street over.
She says the fact that all happened at bus stops while parents were sending their kids off to school serves as a stark reminder that anything can happen.
That's why they always say, if you could, see where somebody at home. Ask them, if you sitting on here, can my child stand on the corner or stand on your porch until the bus comes? Because I have to go to work and I have nobody else.
The other 2 incidents also happened at bus stops in recent days. One across from Claiborne Elementary School on Denham Street. Police say Talley drove up in a gray Toyota on Thursday, showed a gun to a 13-year-old girl, then grabbed her. People in the neighborhood who witnessed it say they called out to the girl, asking who she was talking to. Talley then drove away. On Friday, Talley was seen again, this time by a 12-year-old girl near the Mohican-Prescott crossover. According to police, Talley showed the girl a gun. She ran to a nearby home for help.
When that all happened last week, we started our investigation to find out if it wasn't the first happening, and if it was, we need to catch this potential suspect, and we did.
Hunter Talley.
People like this neighbor say she always looks out for children.
You ought to always want to help.
Since she's a mother and grandmother.
It's crazy because I don't understand, how could you do it? I mean, what kind of person would want to take another person's child and hurt it?
She had a special message for Talley, who she believes needs to learn some respect.
And you can't have none for yourself, because if you did, you wouldn't do what you do.
Talley has no criminal history in Baton Rouge that we could find. He remains locked up on a $60,000 bond on the charges from yesterday. No bond has been set yet on the new charges added today. Sylvia?